I'd really like to know when you are thinking about doing a startup, when is the best time to start going out and talking to potential funding sources, whether those are friends and family, strategics, or angel investors, or venture capitalists.
Yeah, I think it's a case by case situation. There's some startups that don't require a lot of funds, so the entrepreneurs can go get quite far along without raising any money. Sometimes they can do the whole thing without raising money, and if that's possible, that can be a really good idea. There are other types of startups that maybe they're more capital intensive, they need more money, or maybe the entrepreneurs they need a salary because of their situation. In that case, then they should explore, depend on where they are, who they know, maybe start small, maybe start with friends and family unless they know and have network and so on with VCs, prove what they're doing. The more progress they can make with the startup, the better investors are likely to be able to get, the better terms. So I always tell entrepreneurs the best thing you can do for fundraising is improve your own business.
I think it also depends on the stage in your career. You know, when I first started my company, I was 24, just graduated from college, and was pretty much broke. So I couldn't really self-fund. You know, I had to pay the bills. And when we first raised money, we didn't raise very much. We didn't pay ourselves very much. And we got, almost 3 years in before we even said, okay, now we want to scale. And when we want to scale, that was when we said, okay, now we go raise money from the venture community. And we have 17 angels, and they're amazing. And they let us grow and kind of figure it out and meander a little bit. And the moment we took venture capital, it was, okay, now's the vision, now let's scale, and now let's make a big company.
Yeah, I'd agree a little bit with both of Ariel and Susan. In my first startup, I was also 23, and we raised money right off the bat so that we could leave our jobs and we'd be able to work on the business. This time around, I'm 8 months in on a startup, and I haven't raised any money yet because I have a lot of other non-capital, non-cash resources to lean on. I have a small consulting practice and willing customers to work with on the product, and we're able to do a lot of iterative product development that doesn't really require a lot of capital. So in those cases, what I usually advise entrepreneurs is to look for other ways that they can generate income in the short term to fund what they're working on, and try to do the proof of concept up front, at which point it may make sense to go out and raise capital, that's strategic money that they can use to find additional customers to get the advice that they need.